Dead men tell no tales, but their ships speak volumes. Welcome to the Cursed Compass, where we explore the darkest maritime mysteries. On October 31, 2002, the Hai Aim 6 left the port of Liu Chu. It was a standard Taiwanese registered fishing vessel, fully crewed and operational for a long-line fishing trip. Over 2 months later, on January 8, 2003, the ship reappeared in Australian waters. It was found drifting 80 nautical miles east of Rowley Shoals, a remote stretch of ocean where the Australian Navy discovered the deck completely deserted. When investigators boarded the ship, they found the engine dead, but the rudder had been deliberately locked into a fixed position. Inside the cargo hold sat 10 tons of rotting bonito tuna. This massive commercial hull ruled out human smuggling, as a hold packed with fish leaves no physical space or breathable air for the groups of illegal immigrants sometimes transported in these waters. The presence of the catch also confirmed the crew had plenty of provisions. The physical state of the vessel contradicted the signs of a typical maritime accident. The ship hadn't been disabled by a storm. It had been pointed in a specific direction and abandoned. Forensic teams found no blood, no structural damage, and no evidence of a fight. For all appearances, the crew had simply vanished without a struggle. The crew's living quarters remained untouched. Investigators found 7 toothbrushes still sitting in their holder, along with the rest of the crew's personal effects. The only significant item missing from the entire ship was a single life raft. This created a terrifying scenario. A crew of at least 7 men had walked away from a fully provisioned, undamaged ship and boarded a raft to enter the open ocean. A major break in the case arrived on January 15th, 1 week after the empty ship was secured. Cellular records showed that someone was actively making local calls from the missing engineer's phone. Police traced the signal from those calls directly to Indonesia. This led to a manhunt and the eventual arrest of a crew member in the province of North Sulawesi. The suspect confessed that on December 8th, the crew had launched a mutiny. He claimed they murdered both the Taiwanese captain and the chief engineer. According to the statement, the bodies were dumped into the sea, and the rest of the crew used the missing life raft to reach land. The incident mirrored the case of the Harry Singh 6 from the previous year, where another empty boat was found after the crew murdered their captain and engineer. These confessions reveal a recurring pattern of violence on commercial fishing vessels. In the most isolated parts of the ocean, the lack of oversight allows these deadly conflicts between crews and captains to go undocumented. After the initial investigation, the Hai Aim 6 was dragged onto the beach at Broome. For a year, it sat on the sand, becoming a macabre landmark for tourists. Local residents expected the vessel to be scuttled offshore as a diving wreck. Instead, in October 2004, heavy machinery arrived and ripped the ship apart. The remains were hauled to a local landfill and buried, effectively destroying the physical crime scene. Despite the confession in Indonesia, the actual motive for the murders was never clearly explained. The details of what happened on the ship remain a void in the official record. The most unsettling clues are still hidden within the ship's original recruitment records, which suggest that,